Now let's go ahead, switch over to Warrior, let's teleport over to Solution 9, and get ready for the Arcadion. Alright, so I believe we continue these quests from Yana over here. Or Black Cat, whatever. I think her name is Yana. I honestly forgot. It's been a long time since we did the light heavyweight ones. Hopefully we have a better time queuing for these than we did with those. So I know that Yana, that's who we start these from, I believe. But I'll check it. And then Gaburo has the Savage ones, which I haven't gone and picked up yet. Let me just double check that that's where we start them. Yes, Soul Under Siege. That's the quest we have. Yes, it is. Yana's face lights up at the sight of you. Well, doesn't everyone's? I don't remember if I did a voice for her or not, but I'm gonna try and do a more like the tough fighter kind of voice. Hey, Brilliant. You're just the person I wanted to see with a little more energy. That's fine. Let's go with that. Cruiserweight matches have yet to begin, but Nayuni... Yeah, it's Nayuni. I believe she's the little sister? Yeah. But Nayuni and I have made some breakthroughs in our research about psychonecrosis. Right, so the plot that we figured out in the previous one was first we began our tournament arc, because of course we did. It's JRPG. And we just started fighting through the Arcadion just to like raise our rank. But we were the person who didn't use a soul. Oh my, how brave. And then as we progressed the plot, we ended up finding out that well, actually we figured out the first person that we fought was Black Cat here, Yana. We defeated her, and then she stuck around with us to like learn from us. And then her sister had disappeared at some point, and she was like a really good fighter. And then she just magically appeared and said that she needed our soul. Excuse me, that's not free to give out. And then after we defeated her, which was the fourth fight, we found out that she had disappeared because she had uncovered a conspiracy. That the people who are running the fights know that the people who use the souls are basically destroying their own souls. And now we are going to get to the bottom of this, and she called it a psychonecrosis. Come inside. We'll tell you what we've learned. Also, one of the funny things that happened when we started off those fights for light heavyweight is that I didn't have the item level to do the fights. I was off by 1, and so I had to go and run and scramble to get slightly better gear. This time we're not gonna have to worry about that because I got a 757. I got a couple like Courtly Lovers pieces, and I still have some of the 740 crafted pieces I made. And I got like some tome gear as well, 750 and 1 780 piece. We don't need to worry about item level anymore. Anyway, let's head inside and have Yana and Nayuni tell us what's going on. Hello, Nayuni. It's good to see you, Brilliant. As you may have heard, we've managed to dig up a lead regarding psychonecrosis. Okay, Yana, tell us about it. What's your lead? Before diving into the details, perhaps a refresher is in order. Well, I just gave everyone a refresher. I don't think we need it again. It's a rather complicated affair, after all, is it? You had barely been crowned champion of the light heavyweight division before our sister, Eutrope, challenged you. Yeah, and she wanted my soul. That was a bit, weird. She was intent on claiming your soul as a means to cure psychonecrosis. The illness appears to afflict those who use feral souls to an excessive degree, those such as Arcadion fighters. We learned from Eutrope that the immortalized, who we thought lived in luxury in the upper levels, are actually dead, taken by the disease. Since that revelation, we've looked for alternative ways to cure psychonecrosis, and we finally have some news to share. It's all thanks to Nayuni. Like Eutrope, she has a sense for electrope technology. She's learned to do all sorts of things from tinkering on her own. Maybe I should introduce her to Kuluja. Oh, Yana, don't give her the wrong idea. It's the people of Oblivion that we have to thank for our discoveries. I had attempted to access Everkeep's core systems for information on souls, you see. Ma'am, how old are you again? Unsurprisingly, I failed. What's more, an Oblivion member who was monitoring unauthorized access found me. You got caught? She took me to task, scolding me never to do something so reckless. When I explained our predicament, however, she kindly shared research data Oblivion had acquired from Origenics. The data was quite difficult to parse, but I managed to find some relevant information. Namely, that the military was well aware of psychonecrosis. Of course they were. Having also sought to utilize feral souls. Furthermore, they had developed a method to identify the presence of the affliction. Well, that's useful. Doesn't cure it, but we can, stop it. This brings us to our next move. Now that we're privy to this method, we feel that we should use it to diagnose other fighters. They deserve to know if they're ill. Indeed, it isn't right to leave them ignorant. It would be risky to alert them. Yeah, actually, it probably would be risky to alert them. Yes, very. That's why we came to you before taking action. As Matem warned us, the President doesn't take kindly to those who get in his way. He'd be extremely unimpressed if we revealed the secret to those you've yet to fight, and caused their withdrawal. Of course, you're still liable to incur the President's ire by becoming Grand Champion and releasing all the souls in the repository, but we should avoid getting in his crosshairs for as long as we can. Yeah, I forgot that that's what our goal was, and that's the reason that we were fighting without a soul. Or one of the reasons. Also, the whole moral stuff. That's why I propose we approach only those fighters you've already bested, as they're barred from fighting for a time. It wouldn't have an immediate impact on the championship. I mean, I can think of, I don't think any of them... I mean, we've only fought 2 other people besides yourself, besides Yana. So, I don't think either of them are going to want to give it up. There's still risks, however. Every time our fellow fighters use a feral soul, they bring themselves closer to psychonecrosis, including in a match against you. Which is why it's important we tell them the truth as soon as possible, so we can stop that from happening for good. Knowing what the illness has done to Eutrope, it feels nothing less than personal. Yeah, sure. When do I get to kill stuff? To begin with, let's reveal the truth to Honey. Despite being rivals, we're actually quite close. Just a moment while I call her. Really? I don't see how you two would be close, but okay. Also, weren't Link Pearls, a new invention that they hadn't brought over from Eorzea? And yet, so far in post-MSQ, there's been 2 or 3 times that people here have had them. I guess maybe it's a, maybe this is the, Alexandria version of it or something. She's busy, as I expected, but can spare a moment for us. She's on her way here now. Probably signing autographs for her fans. I mean, her simps. I was frightened at first when Oblivion found me, but when I actually met its members, they all turned out to be quite nice. Again, maybe you and Galulja would get along well. Honey manages to balance 2 careers at once. I can't help but admire her. Yeah, maybe, I mean, doesn't everyone admire her? She's got her wild band of simps following her around at all times. Oh yeah, she has a southern accent, but I can't really do that very well. So what's this all about then? I hope it's urgent as you say it is. Yeah, so you know that soul you keep using? It's literally killing you. My stars! You're serious, aren't you? Could I be afflicted with this as well? I don't know, let's test you out. There's a way to diagnose you. Regulators are designed to monitor the state of the wearer's soul. If we connect yours to a terminal, we can confirm whether there are signs of the disease. Kid, again, how old are you? Please be at ease, Miss Honey. Your soul shows no signs of degradation. Truly? Oh, what a relief. I shudder to imagine how I might be affected by such a dreadful disease. You're fine too, I suppose? You joined the Arcadion Will after I did, after all. Well, I haven't gotten any symptoms. You mean you didn't check yourself? That seems a bit silly. Yana was so eager to prove herself. She utilized feral souls numerous times when training. So when I examined her, we found that she's on the threshold of developing the disease. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, I was kind of wondering, like, did they not check? For mercy's sake, Yana. We're forbidden from training with feral souls. And knowing what I know now, I'd say it's because the president doesn't want us to die too early. It'd be bad for entertainment. Be bad for business if you died. At any rate, neither of us should use feral souls again, which means we can't fight in the Arcadion anymore. But what about our army of simps? Alright then, I'll retire. That's okay. That's a bit sudden. Yeah, what? That's quick. Really? I wasn't expecting you to decide so quickly. Well, I've graced countless magazine covers and concert stages. I never shined so brightly as when I fought in the ring, it's true. But everything I've done was so that I could bask in the adoration of the people. I couldn't do that if I were dead, now could I? Well, that's fairly straightforward reasoning. So I'll look for another avenue to apply my talents, and you can be sure that I'll succeed. After all, I'm Honeybee Lovely, the brightest star in the sky. This is the complete wrong voice for her. Also, it's playing her theme in the background. Now then, I'm scheduled to appear on a broadcast, so I must be on my way. Thanks for the warning, my dears. You're lifesavers. Again, that's not really a good voice for her. No, I highly doubt Mr. Doping in the middle of a match and punching the ref is gonna be okay with this. She really is something else, honey. Right, that leaves one other fighter I'd like to inform. The Brute Bomber, who you defeated to become the light heavyweight champion. Again, I don't think he's gonna care. We're not exactly friends, well that's for sure. But I won't abandon him either. He's not likely to answer when called, though, so you'll have to visit him in his home in residential radius 9-11. Do I have to? Actually, I'm curious about how he's going to react to this. My initial impression is that he will be like, you're stupid, I'm going to keep fighting. But we'll see. Let's go ahead and head on over there. I assume we gotta... Yeah, he's over by the residential sector. So we'll go ahead and take the Aetherite over here and teleport on over. Yeah, I am curious about how he's going to react to this. Because they could make it where he just wants, maybe he's gonna get like angry at the president and like wanna like kill him or something. Or maybe he's just gonna be like, no, you're an idiot, I'm gonna keep fighting. Or maybe they're gonna just take a completely like, what's the right word for this? Out of left field approach, where he's just like suddenly afraid of dying. That could work too. Well, he should be over here, and apparently on these you can just like literally walk right in the rooms. Oh, okay, apparently we're not just gonna walk right in his room. Alright, you two, I'd like to know you any first. I always carry a personal terminal with me. so we can check for the illness when we arrive at the apartment. Oh, they're gonna check on it without asking him? That seems a little invasive. Also, again, maybe you should meet up with Gulja. Here we are. Let's hope he's willing to hear us out. Oh, I highly doubt that. And we just walk in. You're all so cute, I could eat you up. Okay, this... Okay. I thought it was gonna be something like this. Where he turns out to be a big softie. Why did they flock only to you? It's hardly fair. But these are my kittens. If you don't like it, you can go back to your woman. Rub salt in the wound, will you? You know full well she left me. Excuse me, who is this guy? Come on, little ones. Come to me. That man there is Eutropes. I mean, that's the champion of the Cruiserweight division. Oh, okay, yeah. I thought I recognized him. I saw his, I've seen his design, his transformed design. This poses a problem. We can't reveal the truth with him here. Uh-oh. The blazes are you doing here? You want to get your arses kicked? You are brilliant. An enhanced warrior, yes? Yeah. The Howling Blade, at your service. It's a pleasure to meet you, and I hope we have a chance to meet in the ring soon. The pleasure's all mine. You'll be the whimpering blade when I'm finished with you, and ... My character does not speak. Lest you wonder, I do not make a habit of wearing a regulator. My parents didn't believe in using them. Oh right, he isn't wearing one right now. Yana and her sisters were raised with similar values, as I recall, before adapting at Eutrope's insistence. Also, she just kind of mentioned that, so he mentioned that his woman dumped him, and then she just briefly said that he was Eutrope's something. So that means obviously him and Eutrope were together, which is why he knows them. However, I still use a regulator in battle, like every fighter, except you. I, didn't know the two of you were friends. Surprised that a Revilid heel, I don't know what that word's supposed to be. Heel like him and a beloved face like me get along. Truth is, we've known each other since childhood. We just can't seem to be rid of each other. We both couldn't fit into any of the jobs that were introduced to us, and got up to all manner of mischiefs together. We would have likely carried on like that if the president of the Arcadion Arcadia hadn't come and taken us in. Though it isn't easy being a fighter, we felt like it was our calling. Believe it or not, he used to be so shy that he could hardly form a sentence. But when he became the Root Bomber, it was as if he was reborn. He's not gonna like that. Shut up. They don't need to know that. Thinking back, we owe everything to the Arcadian. To the president. I see, this is not gonna go very well. That we do. Well, I've seen the kittens as I've had intended, so I'll take my leave now. And then she's going to be hesitant about revealing it. Till next time, Brilliant. So what do you want? There's something you need to know. He's not going to take this well. Lies! The president would never! Yeah, I didn't think he would take this very well. I have the results of the examination. I'm afraid his soul already shows signs of psychonecrosis. What? That's nonsense! As the soul is eaten away, it loses its connection to the body, leading to bouts of intense dizziness, the early symptoms of the disease. If left unchecked, the body will continue to weaken until... The Arcadion means a lot to you, I know. It means a lot to me, too. But you need to retire. You're already ill. Until we can find a cure, the only way to prevent your condition from worsening is to stop fighting. Enough! I won't listen to any more of your nonsense. Get out of my sight. Oh, he was listening. Obviously, he doesn't drop out because he's the fourth fight. We've done what we could. It's up to him what he does now. Let's go home. I'll leave you to your kittens. I know. I was pretty sure that they were going to do something like that with the soft giant kind of archetype. All right, let's head back home. I mean, to the gym. Yeah, yeah. All right, there's the Tri-Tails training entrance. You know, because there's 3 cats. I think that's what it's supposed to mean. It was difficult to tell Mr. Brute his diagnosis. Not only Eutrope, but the Brute Bomber, too. We need to find a cure as soon as we can. According to Eutrope, the remedy is an infusion of extremely dense soul. Are you saying, does that mean... What does that mean? What's she trying to tell me? Extremely dense? That's why she targeted you. Again, what are you saying about me? I know what it actually means. The data for orogenics seems to support this, though it was only a hypothesis. The researchers believed reinforcement from a dense soul could be an effective treatment. This isn't the solution we seek. Yeah, there's only like one of me. And I kind of value my soul. We'll find another way. I'll scour the ocean of data if I have to. Good for you. Maybe we can introduce you to Gulja. For all her searching, Eutrope could only find the one cure. Still, something about her actions doesn't sit right with me. The Eutrope I know wouldn't think to save herself at the cost of someone else's life. I can't help but feel she's still hiding something. What, is she much farther progressed than she's letting on? Or the time of the fight? Yes. Hello? Ah, alright, understood. That was Metem. Cruiserweight matches are ready to begin, and he wants us to meet him in the green room. Sounds good to me. Then best of luck with your next match, Miss Brilliant, and please be safe. Oh, don't worry, kid. I'll be fine. Want to see this giant axe on my back? Then again, supposedly the fourth fight is actually a bit tricky for normal. Please leave the search for the cure to me, and focus only on the coming match. Sounds good. Time to go kill some stuff. Let's head on out. Let's go inside to the green room. Arcadion attendant, take me out back. No, wait, that's the back room. We're waiting your arrival, Brilliant. Allow us to show you to the green room. Yes. Oh, I've seen him plenty. Boisterous Binger. There's a really good cosplay at FanFest for this. I've seen her design too. That's better. This drab room was begging for a touch of color. Also, these are quite interesting characters. Who's the third person? I don't remember. Love your work, by the way. A match with you is sure to be a font of inspiration. We're going to get down, you and I. Oh, yes, we are. Sure. And he just dances his way out. As you'll have surmised, these are your rivals in the Cruiserweight division, and I understand you're already acquainted with the champion. Okay, who's the fourth fight then? There are 4 fights. Given the situation in the realm, you may have doubts about fighting for entertainment, but it's now most of all that citizens are in need of a diversion to help them forget their cares. I am counting on you to captivate the audience once more with rousing combat, and to make the very walls of the Arcadion shake with excitement. I'll never get over the Lullafell trot. The way that they just walk like that. Alright, Yana, let's wrap this one up and so we can get to the fights. The fighters in this division are characters too, eh? But there's far more to them than their showmanship. As you already know, Cruiserweight fighters utilize more potent feral souls. Their attacks pack a heavier punch, so you need to brace yourself and be fully prepared. And don't worry, I got plenty of item level for this.